Hi, Brave Hearts. Welcome back to JoyStream. So glad that you're here. I'm Janelle Orion, erotic wellness practitioner and advocate, and here to share what's alive in this wild life that I live. And I'm also an educational porn star, which I love so much. And it's just blowing my mind, all of the creativity that is coming through as a result of that door opening. Before I continue, I'd love to show you what my Just Say Yes is. Which is not actually the dress. It is this red waist bead, but I have it on. I put it on as part of a womb ritual that I did in preparation for my Mary Magdalene pilgrimage. And this waist bead was gifted to me by Damasa, who I've mentioned in other episodes, and is traditionally worn by West African women. I don't know if other parts of Africa as well. It was my first time putting it on as the ritual for me, for Mary Magdalene, because a red thread is associated to the rose lineage of Mary Magdalene, Isis, the Hathors, Inanna. But the Just Say Yes is actually to living life as ritual. This weekend, as part of another cohort that I'm in for a book called Our Dark Divinity, it's a book club that every month we review a different chapter and there's assignments, and there was a land journey. So I slept outside in my backyard underneath the stars as part of this month's land journey, that ritual. And that was on Friday night. On Sunday night, I did a ritual in the red tent, which is here in the Goddess Temple, and put this red thread waist bead on. And every morning I'm in ritual. It's just a way of life for me, taught to me and shown to me how to live that way through Dhamasa. And it just makes life sacred, exciting, interesting, and connected. Because the ritual, I'm connecting to my ancestors, I'm connecting to cosmic beings, connecting to this web that I am part of, not separate from. My Just Say No might be surprising. I had the opportunity to have a threesome, which are my favorite, with a lover and his girlfriend on Sunday. And my initial instinct was, what's my to-do list? What work do I have to get done? And I had to actually be like, no, you're going to choose pleasure instead. And even for me, someone who makes pleasure and talks about pleasure for a living, who embodies it, the conditioning is so deep around productivity, about getting things done. And we really underestimate how nourishing it is for our souls, for our bodies, to give ourselves pleasure. It was a lovely, luxurious 3-hour afternoon being together with these beautiful humans. And then afterwards, I actually had more energy to do all the things I had to do. So just a reminder that sometimes we say no to the thing we have to do so that we can actually get the energy through pleasure and nourishment for it later on. My Just Say Wow is I had my last session with my Dom. It was a 9-month container, 1 session per month. And I am not the same person who I was when I started. This divine masculine, I am so grateful for him. He poured his heart, his time, his energy into me and held me as I kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger over these 9 months. And his partner has been the rock standing behind him and by my side as my sister. this kind of relating is totally revolutionary, and it is so open-hearted, and it's a relationship where all of us get bigger, better, more expansive from allowing each of us to be in the freedom of expression of ourselves. Those two are so committed to each other, and I have such deep respect for them. And I love them both so much. There's not even really words to describe the impact they've had on my life. Okay, I had one more just say wow, but I'm kind of running over time. We'll see. Okay. If you're not a subscriber, Braveheart, mwah, love you. I will see you next week. If you are, we'll continue on and I'll give you a quick summary of my deep throating success.